Oh, hey. So, as some of you would have guessed, yes, I'm a music teacher. I'm a drum teacher specifically, and I'm using this as many of my students know that this is a channel to keep up with my kids in school. And so today's topic is about the basic skills or strengths of a drummer. Okay, that's what I want to talk about: the basic skills and strengths of a drummer. What do we mean by that? So the most important skill, the most important element of a drummer is timekeeping. Okay, timekeeping. That's what a drummer is primarily for. Of course, there are a lot of other things, but all those other things are useless unless you have a strong sense of time. Okay, imagine it's like a railway tracks. Right, you have your engine, you have your coach, you have your passengers, your goods, you have all the stuff. Imagine them to be your rhythm, your melody, your lyrics, all the fancy stuff. But without stable and steady railway tracks, you're gonna have a major accident. The train's not gonna go anywhere. No one's gonna go anywhere. So your job as a drummer is to keep the time. That's the most important job of a drummer. So remember, all the exercises and practices and beats and everything you do, it should be in time. Work towards developing time. Right. The second most important element, or in whatever order now, is endurance and stamina. Okay, endurance or stamina. So I presume that you're going to be playing for a concert every once in a while. Maybe it could be for half an hour, or 3 hour concert. What's the point if you get exhausted in just after two songs? Because I've been with a lot of kids, and after 15 minutes, 10 minutes, they do get tired and exhausted. I mean, that doesn't work. So for a drummer, one very important thing is you should develop endurance. You should be able to play for long periods of time, not only physically but also mentally. Mental is very important. A lot of people tend to get distracted. They start dreaming about something else. The mind wanders everywhere. Even practice sessions, that endurance is very important. So when you practice, have a plan, have a set, and practice intelligently. So endurance and stamina is very important. The third element is strength or power. What strength or power? No, I'm not talking about how hard you hit, but also the whole spectrum of it. The ability to have a soft touch, a medium touch, a heavy touch, whatever is required. You may be in a small setup, for example, maybe in a small bar with 15 people. You can't go trashing, bashing the whole kit as if you're playing in front of 50,000 people. You need to know what to play. Suppose you're playing rock, metal, jazz, blues, country, Sunday school songs, kiddie songs, nursery rhymes. You should know how hard to hit. Yeah, that's one thing. And also, yes, when you come down now to accents and ghost notes, both your hands and your feet should be sensitive to power. Okay, so that's what I mean by power. So knowing how hard, how soft to hit, when it is required, which cymbal to hit hard, which drum to hit hard, when to hit soft, all that. Number three element or strength is, I believe, is flexibility. Yeah. Again, physical and mental flexibility. Physical meaning you should be able to move around your kit. If you can't move around your kit, if you're stiff-bodied, if your fingers are stiff, your arm is stiff, you will not be able to play properly. Your beats, your rhythms, your whatever it is. Neither can you move around the kit nicely. So you should develop exercises and you should practice regularly. In some of my lessons, I would have showed you previously how to do all these exercises to loosen your limbs, your joints, your bones, strengthen your muscles. So work on your flexibility. You need to be flexible around the kit. That also sometimes you might end up hurting yourself. Okay, so you better be careful. You might move around quickly here and there around the kit, but you end up whacking yourself, and it's a very painful experience, guys. Very painful. You can hit your bones, and oh my goodness, that's horrible. So being flexible with your body, your waist, your neck, your arms, your elbows, your fingers, your everything. Second kind of flexibility is your mind. Don't be stuck up on one kind of genre of music or one style of music. Music is beautiful. Everybody has their own interpretation of it. Plus, also we're from so many different parts of the world. There's styles from everywhere that comes around. Don't be proud and arrogant. And say, "Oh, only Megadeth. I hate Metallica." That kind of stuff. Yes, you could appreciate one style more than the other style. Maybe you enjoy one style more, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't know about these other styles. You should be aware of these other styles. these other artists and musicians, and beats and rhythms on different parts of the world. Okay, so be flexible in that way. Don't be proud and arrogant and think that your technique, your style is the best. All right. The next element, the fifth one I would call it, is knowledge of various techniques and styles. This is also very important strength. So it flows from the first, in a sense. Yes, be aware. Know all the rudiments. For example, see how you can play the rudiments. The kind of different techniques to play. How to move your hands, your fingers. Your jazz style, rock style, blues style. So there's hundreds and thousands of beats. There's salsa, there's rumba, there's bhangra, there's even I don't know how many there are. So be flexible, get knowledge, go get information. Play open hand, play left kit, play right kit. Don't be stuck on one side. Play the djembe, play the cajon, play bongos. Of course, why not play the bass guitar, play the rhythm guitar, keyboard. But yes, when it comes to drums or percussion, don't be limited. Get to know music theory, very important. Music history, world culture. You can learn so much through music, and through music you can learn so much about the world, about human nature, about politics, about history. So yes, it's a massive world, and as an artist, don't be stuck up. Okay? Expand yourself. That's what music is about. It's bringing the world closer together. And finally, for now, the sixth element is speed. Some drummers are just so focused on being the fastest drummer, and having no control over that. You just fast. So fast is good, fast is important, but you should have the full spectrum of speed. Be able to play very slow, medium fast, the whole space, the whole speed. You should be able to play anything, anytime. So don't be so obsessed with playing fast, only fast. So there's a place for it, and it's good, but understand when it is needed. So it comes closely together with time, right? Sense of time and the speed. So this theory, the heart behind it, the head behind it is very important behind drumming. So have fun, guys, and study hard, and all the best.